Hi everyone, welcome to Celestial Chris Terrell, and today we're going to be asking the question, is any of Donald Trump from 2016 that he won in terms of like Texas, Florida, Iowa, South Carolina, Montana, Missouri, Arkansas, Alaska, Utah, and etc. I want to know if like any of those states will go blue or will be like big swing states that we don't expect. So let's see. We do expect some of them, but we don't expect all of them. So I just want to see if there's going to be like a quick yes or no answer. So for the first states that went through, we're going to do the most popular ones first. And then if you want to save for the rest of the video, it's going to be like South Carolina and stuff like that. I want to know, is it going to be like a landslide? Because I do see there is a strong potential for a Biden landslide. But let's see what these cards show. Like, how is he going to get that landslide number? Is it going to be by 350? Or is it going to be in the 400s? So anyway, Spirit tell me. I cleansed the card before. Okay, Spirit tell me. What, is Texas going blue? Show me a yes or no. Is Texas going blue? Is Texas going blue? Or is Biden going to win Texas this year? For this 2020 election, is Biden going to win Texas? Spirit tell me. Biden going to win Texas. Okay. Biden, Texas wins. Does Biden win Texas in the 2020 general election? Spirit, can I cut it in half? No? Okay. Yeah, Biden's going to carry Texas because it's the end of a cycle. Just so you guys can see the card. Okay. So, it's the end of a cycle. I do see Texas going blue or has a very strong outcome to go blue. And just before we continue, I just want to say this is for entertainment purpose only. With that being said, let's continue. So yeah, Texas had a very strong likely outcome that is going to go to Biden. So 38 electoral votes right into the Biden camp. Let me just put B so we know Biden wins that state's most likely to win. I do see like a 62 to 30% chance for Biden. Alright, Spirit, tell me, is Trump gonna maintain his lead in Iowa, or is Biden gonna win Iowa? This 2020 election. Is Biden gonna carry Iowa? Is Biden gonna carry Iowa? Spirit, tell me. Is Biden gonna carry Iowa in this 2020 election? Is Biden gonna carry Iowa? Is Biden gonna carry Iowa? Spirit, tell me. Is Biden gonna carry Iowa? Is Biden gonna carry Iowa? Okay. Should I cut it in half? No? Okay. It's a no. I feel no. Biden's not gonna carry Iowa. I do see Iowa has a more likely outcome of being Trump column, but it's by a very slim margin. I do see that this is almost like a maybe, but it's like a tilt. So like a tilt is between 1 or 2% into the Trump column. So I do see as of right now, Iowa's going to Trump. So that's 6 electoral votes, and that's going to Trump. Alright, Spirit, tell me. What about North Carolina? Is North Carolina going to go to Donald Trump's 2020 election? Is Donald Trump going to be carrying Iowa? Is Donald Trump going to carry Iowa? Spirit, tell me. Is Donald Trump going to carry Iowa? Is Donald Trump going to carry Iowa come this 2020 general November election? Okay, can I cut it in half? Yeah, okay. Okay. We do, yeah, he's gonna carry North... Did I say Iowa? Okay, so, yeah, this is actual confirmation that Donald Trump will win Iowa. But he'll be victorious, but by a very slim margin. I do see there may be a tie, because the Democrats and the Republicans may claim victory in Iowa. So look out for that. There may be a recount in Iowa. Because I did see a Biden and a Trump victory in Iowa, but I kind of thought it was more of a tilt. Yeah, it's going to be a struggle. It didn't happen yet, but there's going to be a lot of fighting going on with Iowa. So just look out for that recount. Let me put, recount. Okay, sorry about that. We're going to ask North Carolina. All right, Spirit, tell me. Is Biden going to win North Carolina in the 2020 general election? Is Biden going to carry North Carolina? Is Biden going to carry or win North Carolina in the 2020 general election? Is Biden going to win North Carolina come this 2020 general election? Oh. Is Biden going to carry North Carolina? Spirit, tell me. Is Biden going to carry North Carolina? Can I split it in half? No. Okay. No, okay. So, what I see here is that if this is a tight race and it does not turn out to be a landslide, I do see this as Texas, Georgia, and Iowa. I do see that these are what he wanted to win, but he didn't win them. But as you see here, he did have a lot of victories in some states that Trump was expected to win. So I actually don't see this as Texas. I just see Ohio. So sorry for if I said Texas. I do see Texas in the column. And there's another state that he flipped. I don't know what state that would be. Probably North Carolina. But if that's the case, he doesn't really realize it. He was expecting a landslide, but he's not gonna get that. He's hoping he can make inroads with the Trump supporters in some of those red states, but I don't think it's gonna happen. That's the most likely outcome. I'm gonna ask for clarity on that North Carolina. See if I got like another card. Spirit, tell me. Is North Carolina gonna be won by Donald Trump? Is there going to be a recount in the 2020 election? Is Donald Trump going to win North Carolina, or is he going to appear to win it, but Biden end up taking it? Spirit, tell me, what's happening in North Carolina? Who wins the state in 2020? Who wins the state of North Carolina? Can I split it? No. I just see Trump. Trump takes Iowa, but very narrowly. But right now, it's a very spiritual card, but I feel like this is a likely outcome. But at any point, it can change. So as of right now, North Carolina is in Trump column. So that's a weird thing that, what's it call it? Ooh, North Carolina, okay. Trump. It's very strange to see that, like, Texas goes blue, but North Carolina stays red. But what are you gonna expect, right? Alright, let's do... Want to do Montana? That's an interesting race there. It was very close during the 2000 election between Barack Obama and John McCain, and so, John McCain only won it very narrowly. So there's a possibility of Trump losing the state. Spirit, tell me, is Trump going to carry Montana in the 2020 election? Is Trump going to carry Montana in the 2020 election? Is Trump going to carry Montana in the 2020 election? Spirit, tell me. I'm here to know. I don't see him carrying Montana. That's 3 electoral votes to Biden. Okay, is Montana going to go blue in the 2020 election? Spirit, tell me. Montana going to go blue in the 2020 election? Okay. Can I split it? You want me to cut it in 3? Yeah? Okay. Am I going to put this on top? No, on top of it. Okay, and then they put it back on there. No, you want this on top? No, you want to separate? Okay. Alright, so I'm taking this as 2 likely outcomes. So this was for the state of Montana. So there's the judge and the current president based on his COVID response. They're praising the new leader. They're welcoming somebody new. There's a lot of judgment going on. And this is how Biden's going to be feeling. He's not going to feel stabbed by the Montana voters. He's not going to feel stabbed in the back. But Donald Trump will be. He'll feel like he's been stabbed. And so I do see this in a lot of states that may flip in this election. So just look out for that. It's very interesting to see that Montana, a red state that Trump won by almost 20%, more than 20% in 2016, it had a more likely outcome of going blue this election. So very, very interesting. So Montana B. So that's, yeah. Okay, so for Alaska, Star Penguin home state. Let's see. I have a feeling it's gonna go blue, but and if it does, it's gonna be the first time it goes blue since I think Lyndon B. Johnson in the 1960s. Okay. I do have my incense over there, so just want to make sure it doesn't light anything on fire when my eyes are closed. Oh, Spirit, tell me. Is Biden gonna flip the state of Alaska? Is Biden gonna flip the state of Alaska in the 2020 election? Is Biden gonna flip the state of Alaska in the 2020 election? Is Biden gonna flip the state of Alaska in the 2020 election? Is Biden gonna flip the state of Alaska in the 2020 election? Is Biden gonna flip the state of Alaska in the 2020 election? Is Biden gonna flip the state of Alaska in the 2020 election? Okay. Is Biden gonna flip the state of Alaska in the 2020 election? Is Biden gonna flip the state of Alaska in the 2020 election? Can I cut it? No? I'm seeing no, but it's going to be competitive. I do see that the leader is going to be almost challenged. Whoever is more projected to win the state of Alaska, it's going to be a very competitive race. I do see between 4 to 5% for Alaska. It's most likely going to go with Trump category, but I do see it being heavily contested. So as of right now, it's a maybe. Okay, maybe Trump. Okay. We're gonna come back to these, probably towards the end of the month, around my birthday, which is around my birthday's on the 30th, so probably the 31st, something like that. Okay. Well, I'm gonna do a couple of Rust Belt states. I do see that my spirits guys were telling me that that's something I should focus on. So I'm gonna do that right now. Okay. Spirit, tell me. Is Trump gonna win the state of Wisconsin? Is Trump gonna win the state of Wisconsin? Is Trump gonna win the state of Wisconsin in the 2020 general election? Is Donald Trump gonna win the state of Wisconsin in the 2020 election? Is Donald Trump gonna win the state of Wisconsin in the 2020 election? Is Donald Trump gonna win the state of Wisconsin in the state of okay. Is Wisconsin going to Donald Trump in the 2020 election? Is Wisconsin going to Trump in the 2020 election? Wisconsin going to Trump in the 2020 election? Okay, let's cut it in half. This way. Okay, is Wisconsin going to Donald Trump in the 2020 election? Okay. I see now. Because the things that are going to be revealed, it didn't happen yet, but what things that are going to be revealed is going to make the state feel almost disgusting for voting him the first time. And it's going to be because of, I think, the Supreme Court Justice. I do see Amy Barrett here because of what he's been doing, trying to push the narrative and not let the people have their voice and say to who they want on the Supreme Court or who they want the next president to pick. So I do feel like they will feel very disgusted at what happened. That's very interesting. Wisconsin's gonna go to Biden. Wisconsin B. Okay, I'm gonna do Pennsylvania. The last one's Michigan, but I have a feeling Michigan's going blue. So anyway, Spirit, tell me, is Donald Trump gonna carry the state of Pennsylvania? What's going to happen in Pennsylvania in the 2020 election? Who's going to win that state? Is it going to be Biden? Is it Trump? Spirit, tell me. Who's going to win that state? I'm going to feel into this deck. My everyday tarot deck that I made. Okay, Spirit. Okay, that was on me. Alright, Spirit, tell me. Who's going to carry the state of Pennsylvania? Who is going to carry the state of Pennsylvania? Who's going to carry the state of Pennsylvania? we'll see something. Okay, who's gonna carry the state of Pennsylvania? Who is gonna carry the state of Pennsylvania? Alright. Who carried the state of Pennsylvania in the 2020 election? Who carried the state of Pennsylvania in the 2020 election? Can I cut it in half? No. It's gonna be revealed before my birthday that there's been corruption between the Trump Pence. It's gonna be shown out by the Lakeisha James and what's her name? Gina Haspel. It's gonna be the one to reveal it. It didn't happen yet. It's gonna be very communicated. That old guy. It was an old plan. It would not make the people of Pennsylvania very happy. It's a new year, so I do see. This is about his tax return to Supreme Court Justice Kamala and Joe Biden. This is not my Biden card, but it's upside down. So this is Trump and Biden. I mean, no, this is Amy Barrett and Trump, and this is right in front of the Supreme Court Justice, but it's in reverse. And then we have this, what comes up as normally my Biden card, and then President. Let's see. Yeah, it's gonna be it's not communicated yet. We don't know what's happening. I kind of felt like Trump might win Pennsylvania, but this is the election. If you watch a couple of my videos previously, this represents the general election. So I feel like Trump looks like he's gonna win the state of Pennsylvania, or they call the state of Pennsylvania for Trump, but then there's a recount. So I do see a recount. Yeah. So there's been a recount. The Democrats actually won the state of Pennsylvania, but they called it for Trump. Yeah, they win in the House. So I do see that once Pennsylvania goes, Biden wins the presidency. So that's really interesting to see. Penn, Trump, recount. Biden wins. Tipping point. Okay, I do see that Pennsylvania is going to be a tipping point state. So that's really interesting to see, you know. For the next one, we're going to do Utah. Spirit, tell me. Is Utah going to go to Donald Trump this election? Is Donald Trump going to win the state of Utah in the 2028 general election? Is Donald Trump going to win the state of Utah in the 2020 election? Is Donald Trump going to win the state of Utah in the 2020 election? Is Donald Trump going to win the state of Utah in the 2020 general election? Donald Trump wins the state of Utah. Does he win the state of Utah? I hear no. I heard it no. No. It's going to be because of all the things that was being said about him. They were already turned off about a lot of the things they did, especially with Mitt Romney. It's going to be, I feel like it's going to be a tight race to some degree. Not as tight as it was, but it's going to be tight because it's going to be voting for the Supreme Court Justice and for Trump. And, yeah, Trump is not going to win the state of Utah. I kind of do see that Biden may win that state by 42%. Which is interesting because it will be the first time a Democrat has won the state of Utah since 1960. Since 1964, with the Lyndon B. Johnson landslide against Barry Goldwater. That could be 1968. Could be one of those. So, anyway, yeah, that's really interesting. Biden win. I'm really curious to kind of see, because it's just something I always wanted to do. I wanted you to say to Michigan. Spirit, tell me, is Donald Trump going to carry the state of Michigan? Is Donald Trump going to carry the state of Michigan? Is Donald Trump going to carry the state of Michigan? Is Donald Trump going to carry the state of Michigan? Is Donald Trump going to carry the state of Michigan? Donald Trump going to carry the state of Michigan? Okay. Can I cut it in half? No. He's going to be looking. I feel like he's going to be looking at the state. It's going to be very close. It's going to be very close. I do see this at Trump. He had two. He has two things up his sleeve, but he's only holding on to one wand. And one of them is, maybe it looks like he's in a category, but he can't get to this one. And he's looking overseas. This is something that he expects to go to him. Remember, he pulled out ads from the state of Michigan. And therefore, I don't really see. I feel like it's gonna be a very contested state. It's going to be very surprising because right now Biden's leading by around like 78%. But I do see it being very contested. They're going to be like 2 or 3 recounts. So that should be interesting to note. That Biden may not lead as much as he's leading in the state. I mean, on a national level, which is interesting to note. I did not expect that. Michigan. I'm gonna say 3 recount. 3 recount. We don't know who the winner is. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it like that. Alright, so the next state we're gonna do Arizona, and then I'm gonna make a part 2. If you guys like this video, we'll make a part 2. Okay. Alright, to finish the story off, we're gonna use my deck. Okay. We didn't answer the question, buddy. Okay, Spirit, tell me. Is Trump gonna carry the state? Sorry. Okay, no. Okay, I hate when it flipped all multiple cards. Alright, Spirit, tell me. Who's gonna carry the state of Iowa? Something flipped. Okay, where is that? That's why I should probably keep my eyes open. Alright. It's weird. I need the storyline down. Guys. Sorry about that. Alright, Arizona. Who's gonna win the state of Arizona? Who is gonna win the state of Arizona? Is it gonna be Trump? Is it gonna be Biden? Who wins the state of Iowa? Why do I keep saying Iowa? Arizona. Sorry, Spirit. Who's gonna win the state of Arizona? Is it gonna be the Democrats or the Republicans? Is it gonna be Donald Trump or Biden? We do see corruption. There may be fraud with the votes. Okay, Spirit, tell me. Who's gonna carry the state of Arizona? Who's gonna carry the state of Arizona? Who's gonna carry the state of Arizona? Spirit, tell me. Who's gonna carry the state of Arizona? Okay. It's gonna be slow. The results are gonna be slow. I feel like they're gonna be manipulated. I have a feeling. Because if a state is between 2 to 3%, you can easily manipulate the votes without there being any, being notified by the government that there's been fraud and manipulation. It's interesting. So it's going to be on the horizon that many votes were manipulated of people of different countries, different, level, degrees, and stuff like that. And then we have 2 men. So it could be manipulated by Trump and Mike Pence. This is my card for them also. Now let's see. Yeah, it's going to be corrupted money. They want Arizona back because he's in the past. It's not a national vote. He's going to fall. But we must believe that 45 was balanced when he did this. He was mentally there. So he understood that the Democrats were going to win the White House, or win that state, and that it was divinely that he was meant to be out. Because he knows that the world is going to be watching this. He's going to be on the world stage when he does this. That he does not have the key to Arizona. Yeah, so Biden's going to win the state of Arizona. But as of right now, it looked as if Trump's going to win it only because he's going to cheat in the state. That's what I'm saying. I'm not happy about that. Because it does say we do have a devil, and we do have slow. But it was in reverse. So, yeah, it's going to be a lot of corruption. But Trump's going to win the state. But he's not going to rightfully win the state. It's going to go to Biden. Biden actually won the state. So, that's sad. That you don't even have a voice or vote. Okay, so Biden won. Trump soul. Okay. That's sad. Alright. Thank you guys so much for joining this video. I hope you guys like it. And if you want to stay to the end of the video, I do have a little message from this guy. And if not, don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the bell icon for more content such as this. So, Spirit, tell me, what is it that my viewers need to know for today? What is it that my viewers need to know for today? Okay. So we do have a little sun here. Kind of sort of like Japan. Okay, I don't know if you can see. Okay. Okay. We do have a little sun here. Really cool. And then we have here, it said never give up. It said never give up. So, that's your message for today from Spirit. They want you to let you know that whatever you're thinking about, don't give up. You do have a great opportunity ahead of you. Thank you guys. Bye.